You record this call? There we go. Never mind. We're good. All right.
Yeah, so guys, my name is Dwayne Griffin, based out of Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. Uh, Go Browns.
Oh,
but
that's crazy.
just wanted to get on the call, man. I've been following Herman for a long time now, and ran into him at the podcast summit, and I just introduced myself to him, and then the energy just started clicking. You guys know how that goes, and I shared with him what I did, and I said, "Hey, Herm, this is what I do in Cleveland," and not only did I show him, but I showed him. I showed him some actual figures behind what I was doing in Cleveland as far as group homes. And I've been traveling the country for 2 years and some change now, showing people how to open up these group homes. So here I am today. We collaborated on a thing. He's actually going to be starting a group home here in Cleveland and doing another one in Philly, man. So congratulations to Herm on that. And man, super excited to just share this thing with the community, man. A lot of people, I'm gonna get a lot of things out the way that a lot of people have been trying to figure out, like, what is that? Is that a home care? Is it a group home? Is it just for juveniles? I'm gonna break all that stuff down for you guys and allow you to also have an opportunity to join my community. And so you guys definitely want to stay abrupt on what's going on with this information. It's gonna be crazy. I'm here, y'all. Let's get to it.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So if you guys will give me just 30 minutes of your time, I'm going to go through my 10 commandments of how you can get some funding to all of Mr. Griffin's mentees that are here because we did a collab. We want to talk to you guys real quick about how to get you some funding. And when he gets to the part of what the startup costs to get into group homes, I feel like I dropped the ball a long time ago. I should have been got into this, but this is why you need mentors in your area. So everybody, if you're ready for me to start, drop a one in the chat. I just want to check vibes. There's 142 of you in here. Oh, they finally upgraded it, bro. They finally upgraded the Zoom package. We
Hey,
live.
man, I got some killers on the team, man.
There you go, man. They got right on it. They got my DMs going crazy. I was like, it's
Come
not
on,
about
shout out to JR Fogle, man. Chanel.
shout out
Ashley,
to
where
them.
y'all at, man? Thank y'all.
Definitely, we will be recording. We will be recording this call. Oh, but let's mute them for me. Let's mute them for me.
I
So we
got
can
you.
get started real quick. There you
I'm
go.
gonna add you as a host also, Herm.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome to my people that you guys are not late. Welcome to my people that just hopping in. It's not your fault. We had to pump up the room to make as many people jump in as possible. We appreciate you guys for joining. And for my latecomers who just hopped in, the first half of this class, I'm gonna be talking about my business funding. A lot of my mentees, I know you've seen this part already. So just bear with me because a lot of Dwayne's people, this is the first time they're seeing this information. So we want to make sure they get as much information as possible. We are recording it. In the second half of the call, Dwayne's gonna close it out and give you some real gems, some stuff. Listen, Dwayne. Remember yesterday after we did our live, he literally got off the live with me, FaceTime me 30 seconds later, and there's a potential client literally that's laid up in the street, and the cops are literally about to take this guy in for services. And it was right there, like the need, the want, the client, the money is there. We just gotta go get it. It's just
I
paper.
couldn't make that up, could I, bro?
Didn't make it up, bro. You couldn't make it up.
I call him, y'all. Look, I call him like, Herm, this is why people need group home. That
Right.
man is about to go to prison. He's eventually going to get charged and released. What they're going to do is deem him incompetent or competent enough to stand trial. If he's incompetent, then he's going to need services. He's going to need services. He's going to need mental health services. So that way, a person like me sitting right there in the parking lot at an event saw this man running down the street and getting naked and having these trippy episodes right there. I'm telling
Literally
you, right there after the call, y'all, it was crazy, man. I'll
crazy.
FaceTime him, y'all.
Literally.
Man, I'll tell you, man, I'm excited.
All right, man. I'm really looking forward to this. So shout out to everybody that showed up. Monique, I see you in the car driving. Everybody ready for it. Naima Bay, it's good to see you again, bro. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. All right, let me share my screen. Boom, boom. Let me share my screen. Let me act like I never done this before. There we go. All right. All right. All right, guys, we're going to start with my PowerPoint for today. The 10 commandments for getting funding, for getting business funding. I'm going to even show you guys a couple of more receipts. I'm going to give you a couple of more banks today to my mentees. Y'all always know I'm doing work. So I got 2 more banks that I just got. I got approved for a $50,000 line of credit for these 2 banks. And I'm going to tell you how to get into them. I'm going to give you my plugs on how to get connected. So, I'm going to put you guys in position for the win. One thing that I have learned, everyone, is that a lot of things that we are lacking is because we just don't have the paperwork. We're missing out just because we don't have paperwork. The money is on the opposite side of the paperwork that we don't have, right? So when I'm telling people $40,000-$50,000 in funding, your paperwork away. All you got to do is set up your paperwork properly. Yo, my credit is not good. That's because you don't know the paperwork of writing the right letters to the credit bureaus to ensure that you're getting your credit together. It's just paperwork. And we're going to put you guys in position for the win because I'm going to give you as many resources as possible in this short PowerPoint. All right. So the 10 commandments for getting business funding. My mentees have seen this before, but it's not wrong with a little refresher. Right. These are the top 10 commandments that you need to have to be in position for the win to get as much money as possible. And I'm going to go through them very quickly. So make sure you guys take notes. Number 1, you want to have a proper business name, right? You know the drill. The name of the company, Bella Sloan Enterprises, not Bella Sloan Funding, not Bella Sloan Credit Repair, not Bella Sloan Capital, because those are high risk industries. And we do not want to be associated with high risk industries because it would limit how much money you're going to get. I cannot stress that enough. You know what is not high risk industries? Bella Sloan Group Homes. That is not high risk industry, right? So we'll circle back on that. That's not on the high risk industry list. So I already know a couple of names that I'm gonna put out there when I open up the business in Cleveland first, and then we're gonna do another one in Philly, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is I want to have a real business address for my business that I'm setting up, right? We're gonna go through the blueprint of Bella Sloan in Cleveland, right? So we're going with Bella Sloan Group Homes, Bella Sloan Cares, right? Bella Sloan Home Agency, whatever I want to call it, right? After I get the name for it, I need to get a business address for the business that I am starting, right? A real business address. Guess where I'm going to get the business address from? I know a lot of you are saying, hey, Herman, I know the drill. You're going to Regis, you're going to Opus, you're going to get a virtual address. You're absolutely right. I'm going to get a virtual address. But as you guys know, I get a virtual address in the state that I'm usually in because I'm definitely going to do business. So when Dwayne comes to Philly, I'm going to use my virtual address, but I'm just going to rent out one of the rooms. I'm going to rent out one of the conference rooms for like $100 for like 4 hours so we can have a real meeting and it looks super pro, super professional, right? But when I go to Cleveland and I start that LLC there, I'm not going to get a virtual address. You know what I'm going to get? I'm going to get a registered agent. You know why I'm going to get a registered agent? Because I'm not always going to be there. So I just need a real address to look professional when I go get funded in the banks in Cleveland, Ohio, right? And it's much, much cheaper, right? Because a virtual address can cost you in between $50 and $120 a month. But a registered agent address is only going to cost you $50 for the year. For the year. And this is just a startup. I'm going to eventually get a real business address there, but just to get the startup paperwork, because remember this paperwork, I just want to have a real business address in there so I'll have no smoke from the banks and they're not giving me any trouble. All right. Next up for Bella Sloan Group Homes, I need a real phone number for my business because if I look good on paper, I'm going to get as much capital as possible. Right. And Dwayne's going to kind of go into it, not too much, but he's going to go high level of the documents and the paperwork that you're going to need to start up your group home. Right. So I need a real business phone number. Now I'm gonna pause real quick because I like to do commercial breaks from time to time because my mentees are in here too. Can y'all drop where I'm going to get a business phone number from? Can y'all drop in the chat real quick where that's going to happen? Where that's going to happen? Let me see if y'all paying attention. My mentees, don't embarrass me in front of Dwayne. Grasshopper, that's a good one. Grasshopper is a good one. Everybody drop. Casey knows grab freedomvoice.com. GoDaddy. Google is another one. Yes, my mentees in the chat. Y'all know the vibes. Phone.com. There you go. There you go. I love y'all participating. I see the vibes in the chat. Thank you, right? So those are some great resources. So my people who haven't heard this PowerPoint before, my mentees are dropping in the chat where you can go get a business phone number for. And I promise you, there's only $10 a month. It's super, super light. Nothing crazy. Next up, you're going to get a real business email. Real business email. So y'all already know what my business email is going to be. It's going to be info@bellasloangrouphomes.com or support@bellasloangrouphomes.com or Herman@bellasloangrouphomes.com. It's going to be a real legitimate business address, email address that I'm going to have because I want to look pro. It's not going to be bellasloan at bellasloangrouphome@gmail.com because that's going to take a little bit away from my funding, and I don't want that to happen. Number 5, going to have a website built out. I'm going to have a website built out for my business, right? I'm going to go to Fiverr.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat, Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com, and I'm going to get a real website created for me for under $100. This is not expensive. Under $100, I'm going to get a real website created for me, right? bellasloangrouphomes.com. Matter of fact, I'm doing all this talking and this call is being recorded. Y'all about to go get my business name real quick and y'all gonna charge me $1,000 to get it back. So I'm already texting my team right now. I know y'all, my team in here. Go register that name for me real quick so nobody takes it, right? So I'm gonna go get the website done. It's gonna say group homes, gonna have the business address, business phone number, and all that on here. We care. It's gonna talk about the different services that we provide so we look professional. And I'm gonna give you a side note. I did a VIP day six months ago from a gentleman who was running a group home in my African brother in California, right? And then what love group homes. I'm gonna tell you why, because they are cash heavy, right? Because the government, the Medicaid, whoever, they pay on time and that money comes in. So they know that if you're running that, the money is coming in on time. They know you're gonna pay your debt on time. They know you're gonna pay your bills on time. So that is a low risk business and they love giving a bag out. I'm gonna tell you that up front because I've seen it done. All right, I've seen it done. Who does your FIRR? I don't know what that means. Who does your Fiverr, I guess? Somebody on Fiverr does the website for you. But we'll get to question and answer. I got you. Next up, you're gonna apply for the business entity, right? That's your LLC, that's your S Corp, right? If you're making under $50,000 to $75,000, you're gonna get LLC. But everybody in this chat, the information that we are giving you, within a year, you better be getting an S Corp. You're gonna change it because you're gonna pay less in taxes. That's a different tax conversation. I'm not a
Come
tax
on,
professional.
lazy girl, get your bag and stuff and put it in the thing right under the dresser drawers that go to that.
Oh my God, we gotta help me out with the mute. I appreciate you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that me?
Yes, that was you, girl.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Herman.
It's all good. It's all good. There we go. So we just muted. So make sure you guys mute yourselves. All right. So number 7, after you get the business entity, after your business is set up, you got the LLC, then you're gonna go get your EIN. You're gonna go to irs.gov and you're gonna get your EIN. That's the social security number for your business. That's what you're gonna use to apply for credit for your business. Number 8, you're going to open up a business checking and a business savings account. Business checking and a business savings account because you want to, my mentees know this. You need to have more than one product. You need to have multiple products with the bank, right? Because that's going to increase your chances of getting funding. So I'm gonna drop one in my banks right now. WSFS, right? WSFS. I went to that bank. Y'all see me posted because Success has receipts. They got me $50,000 line of credit. WSFS. I talked to the bank manager today before I got on this call. I was like, bro, I'm about to have a nationwide call. And right now we are at 300 people in this group right now. I was like, I'm about to have a call. Everybody's not going to be in Ohio. Everybody's not going to be in Philly. Are you able to get people a bank account? Are they able to get access to this $50,000 line of credit up to $25,000 credit card? He's like, yes, Herman, they'll be able to. All they need to do is have their foreign entity. So I'm gonna set you guys up for that. I'm gonna give you his contact information. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get you this information. There's 300 people on this call. I don't want him to get 200 emails tomorrow, but I'm gonna figure that out. All right. So Keith said no PG. Let me tell y'all something about this no PG because everybody begging me about no PG. It's definitely PG. All right. Once you get to the no PG realm, you have to have a 90 paydex score. Your business has to be making $500 to $1 million to get a $50,000 line of credit. So it definitely has to be PG. All right, definitely has to be PG, right? Now you're going to then go to 3 different banks, National Regional Credit Union. I will give you an example, right? So let me go back to my screen. I'm going to show you because I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. Dave, can you give me a zip code? Dwayne, can you give me a zip code for Cleveland? Give me a zip code. I'm gonna show everybody what I'm talking about. I can't see the chat. Hold on a second. Where y'all at? Oh, there we go. My Cleveland people in the group chat. My bad. 4-4. My Cleveland people was like, Dwayne, I got you. All right, bet. All right, so this is how I do my game, guys. So I'm gonna type in credit union, and I'm gonna type in the zip code, right? Then I'm gonna click maps, right? And look to the left side of the screen, guys. You're gonna see this because I'm not in Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know the credit unions out there. Look what pops up: Emerald Credit Union, Buckeye State Credit Union, Shaker Heights Employees Credit Union, Faith Community United Credit Union, Steel Valley Federal Credit Union, Ohio First Class Credit. Y'all got a lot of credit union. That's crazy. And that one zip code, look how many credit unions is there. Herman, why are you saying to do this? Because I fund my mentees in tiers. We go to credit unions first, regional banks second, and then we go to the national bank. So I know when I set up my LLC in Ohio, I'm gonna go to Emerald Credit Union. I'm gonna bring in my paperwork, LLC, EIN, operating agreement, bring my driver's license and the second form of ID, and I'm gonna start a relationship with this bank first, right? I'm gonna start a relationship with them first. Then I'm gonna go to Key Bank. I'm almost certain there's a Key Bank in Ohio. I'm almost certain. Am I right? Yes, there is. I'm right. Right? So you see all the key banks? Key Bank is a regional bank. That's a regional bank. So we're going to start with credit unions first. Then we're going to go to regional banks. Regional banks are banks that are not everywhere, but there are certain pockets of the country like PNC, Truist, Key Bank. And then I'm going to start a relationship, open up a bank account, checking account. Y'all know the vibes. And then I'm going to make a deposit, right? You have to make a deposit to start the relationship. I put $100, $200 in each account, whatever you can afford, but you want to have two products and you want to make a deposit because you start to look sexy. Then I'm going to go to a national bank. Boom. Then I'm going to hit up Chase, and there's Chase everywhere in that same zip code. Y'all see how many banks is in this one zip code? You know how many banks in this one zip code? Then I'm going to hit up Chase, business checking, business savings, make a deposit, and then we're ready to go. Now I have started my relationships with these lending institutions, and now I'm ready to get credit. That's the 10th commandment, to get credit. Now, let's talk about this credit for a second before I go into this credit agencies, because I got to talk about what your profile needs to look like, because I'm getting a lot of these DMs right now. I can't get funded. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Here's why you're not getting funded. Number one, you need to have your business structured properly, and that was the first slide of this PowerPoint. You have this structured properly, you up there. The second thing that needs to be in order to Dwayne's mentees is you need to have good credit when you're first starting this out. You need to have good credit. I'm about to tell you about my success story, Sarah, in a second, right? What's good credit? 680 and above is good credit. But I have nothing but maximum people on this call, so I want you to be over 700. That's where I need you to be. That's where the bag is at. That's where the bag is at. Herman, I'm not 700. Towards the end of this, my half of this presentation, I'm going to show you how to get the 700 credit score, right? So you need to have a 700 credit score, but it's not just the credit score, because some of y'all come to me with 700 credit score, but you're on your girlfriend's authorized user for a Victoria's Secret credit card, and you got a Today's Man account that you just got last Thursday. So your profile is young and you have authorized users. They don't care about that. On your credit report, it says if it's an authorized user, or it says if it belongs to you, everyone. Banks want to see that credit cards belong to you. So they're looking at the third thing is your profile. What does your profile look like? So the higher your credit score, the higher your credit card limits, the older your credit cards, the more money you're going to get on the business side, right? I'm getting $50,000 lines of credit. I'm getting $25,000 limit on credit cards because my credit cards are old. They're over 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, right? The minimum they want to see is at least 2 years old. I got credit cards that are 10, 15 years old. The limits are $10, $15, $20,000. So the bank's like, well, he's responsible with his money. He's definitely going to be responsible with his business's money. So they're giving me more of a bag. So credit score, right? Credit score, credit profile, and your business being set up properly. These are the 3 pillars to maximize how much money you can get, right? And then once you have personally guaranteed and you got some funding, your business doing well, the cash flow is coming in, then you can go back to the bank and be like, listen, I've been with you for a year or two. Stop playing with me. You see we did $1 million last year. You see the vibes. You see only 200,000 went out. You see my daily account sitting here. I'm not personally guaranteeing anything anymore. Here's my taxes. Like, stop playing. And that's when you get into that space, guys. But for now, we're going to personally guarantee, because I'm going to bet on myself every single time. Now, the next part of this is how I maximize how much funding I get, right? So it's one thing to get one card for 10,000, one card for 20,000. But Herman, I see you dropping $100,000 in funding. How are you doing that? Here's the secret to how I do it. This is how I maximize how much funding that I can get. I know where each bank pulls their credit report from. I know where and that maximizes how much money I get. You feel me, Dwayne? You see that? So this is what happens. I'm going to go take my client to American Express, and I'm going to give you all my American Express in a second, plug. So I'm going to go to American Express, get a quick 10-piece. Then instead of going to Chase and FMBO, because I know they pull from Experian, I'm not going to go to them. I'm going to go to US Bank because I know they pull from TransUnion. Then I'm going to go to Key Bank, and then because I know they pull from Equifax. Because when they see you running up inquiries, the less money they're going to give you. So if I went to American Express, got 10,000, when I went to Chase is going to see the inquiry from American Express. And instead of giving me a $10,000 card, it's going to be 7. Then if I went to FMBO going to be like, oh, you just got 2 inquiries from Chase and American Express. So this card is going to be a $3,000 card. Get it? So you have to know where they pull from. So I'm going to go to American Express, get my 10K. Then I'm going to go to US Bank. US Bank pull from TransUnion. They're not going to see that I got an inquiry. They're not going to know that I just got a 10K card from American Express. So boom, that's another 10K. They're going to max me out. They're going to max me out. We got a couple people in the waiting room. Can y'all let them in for me, please? Then I'm going to go to Equifax. Equifax pull Key Bank. They pull from Equifax. So that's another 10K card. They're going to max me out. So I just raised $30,000 on my own, 0% interest for up to a year. Now, Dwayne, if we have $30,000 in funding, right? 0% for a year. I know you guys don't know the math on this. I'm going to tell you. If I maxed out the cards, that $30,000 only cost me $300 a month. $300 a month to max out my cards for 12 months. Dwayne, are you going to show them that they can definitely do more than $300 a month? Oh, they didn't make you they took you from host, so you can't even unmute yourself on your own call. That's crazy. Dwayne, you're going to be able to show them how to do more than $300 a month if we get on a 30-piece. All right, I just want that's light work. That's light work. So knowing where they pull from is super important. So where they pull from. Creditboards.com. Creditboard.com. This is where I find out where banks pull from. Creditboards.com. How do I let these people in? Hold on a second, y'all. Let me see if I can help these people. I don't think I can. Thinking they try. Oh, there we go. Boom. I'm able to let them in. There you go. 9 people's in the radar. All right. I'm on.
You got
yeah. Yeah, I got them on. There you go. All right. So creditboards.com is a great resource where you can go and find out where all these different banks pull from, right? So use that website. It'll teach you. It'll show you, because a lot of people, they pull their credit and they're like, yo, I went to American Express and they pull from Experian. I live in Chicago and my credit score is 700. They put all the details in there so that you can compare and match what's the best thing for you. All right. Now, here's where I give you some banks for y'all to go to, right? Here's where I'm going to give y'all banks to go to. Here's why this is crucial. Because I just showed you American Express, I showed you US Bank, I showed you Key Bank, right? Those are some great banks, but I'm going to give you even better banks. Why are these banks better? Because I want you to raise as much capital as possible to invest into yourself and to your business at 0% interest. I'm going to take a commercial break here. I posted this this video probably 2 days ago. It definitely went viral. It's at 100,000 views on my Instagram page, right? in the comment section, because this is a mindset thing. I like to take mindset breaks for a second. So I was teaching people how to go to Navy Federal. If you have Navy Federal, I was showing you how to get a credit limit increase without getting an inquiry. 90% of the people, they with the vibes, they said it worked. I pinned their comments to the top. Success has receipts. But you have those trolls in there. Oh, he's showing people how to get into debt. He's a terrible human being. Because we didn't, because they haven't been educated on how to leverage debt to make money. And that was the purpose that debt was created for in the first place. They are literally commenting on an app, Instagram app, where the owners went into millions of dollars in debt to start the business. They bet on themselves, and then they sold it for $1 billion to Facebook, which is now Meta, right? So the uneducated don't know this, but this is why it is important. When you have good credit, when you have access to capital, and you have a good mentor, I'm going to say this again, you have a good mentor that can show you the blueprint that has been done before. His name is Mr. Group Homes. He's talking heavy, right? I tell you all the time, if success has receipts, forget me. Casey, listen, Casey is literally putting holes in the ground and building buildings up. Too many of my mentees are doing this in real life. Too many examples, right? We are afraid of debt because we do not know how to wield that sword. So get with somebody, or get with mentees, get with groups that have wielded that sword, that have done what you want to do. I would never talk about group homes. Never. Listen, I'm going to have 10 group homes, and I'm still not going to get on God's internet talking about it. Why? Because it's not my lane. I went to a mentor who taught me it. So I'm going to, hey, go to this guy. Business credit, come to me all day, every day. Nobody would outmatch me. $100 million in funding is what I have done in my career. $100 million in funding. If y'all really peep, I don't even really talk about credit no more, because I have mentees that have lapped me in credit. I'm like, oh, the platform is yours. You could talk. You could talk to them. All right. So let's get back to our already scheduled program. So business credit cards that have the longest 0% interest, because I want you guys to be able to get into this business for the low, right? Low risk to you, right? So US Bank Visa Platinum card, 21 months, 0% interest. Come on. 21 months. That's almost 2 years of not having to pay interest. Nice. 2 years. And I gave you the math. If you have a $10,000 card and you maxed it out, that's $100 a month. If you have a $50,000 card and you max it out to start the business, that's $500 a month. And Dwayne is going to show you, I promise you, show you how to do more than $500 a month, right? If you do not have a game plan on how to do it, stay out the game, partner with some people, or just stay at the sidelines and watch and learn. And then you can jump into the game. We'll sub you in, right? Because we want to make sure you guys protect your investment, protect yourself. I don't want nobody losing their shirt or their house guessing with debt, because it's a double-edged sword. I want to make sure you know how to use it properly, right? So this is just some top 5 of the longest 0% interest rate credit cards in the country, right? I want to make sure you have that resource. And because I love you guys so much, here's another 10. My mentee, here's another 5. My mentees have ran it up with these, have ran it up. Now, number 4 on this list right here, the Capital One Spark card. I don't like that card, but I had to put it here for you, because it's 0% interest for 12 months. If you max out that card, it will show up on your personal credit report. It's a weird credit card. It reports to your personal and to your business. It builds your business and your personal. So use it with care. All right. But these are some amazing business credit cards for you. Now, so my people on the call who meet the requirements that are on the screen, right? I have an amazing plug that works at Chase. I need to take a commercial break real quick, because I got to tell you guys how this works. I'm going to keep it 100 being with you. You're gonna have good credit. You're gonna walk into these banks. You're gonna get the funding. You will. You're gonna do it online. You're gonna get the funding. You will. But when you see gurus online, right, and they're posting $40,000, $50,000, $75,000 credit cards just on one card, they have a plug. They have a relationship manager that they built a relationship with. So I have a relationship manager at Chase. I'm like, hey, bro, listen, I'm gonna send you quality people. I'm not gonna even waste your time. And I was like, what do they need to have for you to give them a $50,000 credit card that I see everybody else posting online? He's like, Herman, I got you. They need a 700 credit score, right? They need to have at least one card that's $10,000 limit. They need to have 3 or 4 primaries already reporting to their credit report. Low usage, no derogatory, low inquiries. If they meet those requirements, I'm gonna drop this PowerPoint in the chat. Don't worry about it, guys. If you meet these requirements, matter of fact, I'm gonna drop it right now. If you meet those requirements, You're going to click on this link that's in the chat right now. This is my Chase plug. His name is Rashid. That's my Chase plug right there. He'll help you get the quick 50, right? Low end, he'll get you 25.
What is going on?
Quick 50. Quick 50, bro. Quick, light 50. You get this one card, it's ball game. I did my job. Y'all came to the power. Y'all came to this class. Yo, Herman got me this quick 50. We in there. I'm good. He did his job, right? That's just my one plug. I told you I was gonna give y'all my plugs today, right? That's just my one plug. Hold on, let me change the security so y'all don't annotate on my screen. Y'all write it on my screen. Y'all wildin', right? So that's my one plug. You're gonna click this link right here. I'm gonna make sure you guys get the PowerPoint at the end, right?
Wow.
I got another plug. American Express. You got a 700 credit score, low inquiries, usage under 30, no negative items, blah, blah, blah. With one inquiry, my plug will help you get a gold, a plum, and a platinum credit card with one inquiry. Let me tell you how I leverage these to run my business. So my platinum card, right? What's this one for? This is assets only, right? This is one of my platinum cards right here, right? I use this for traveling. I'm going to Atlanta next week. I bought my flights and my hotel with this. So I get 5 times the reward points, right? I have a gold card that I use for gas and I use for meals. I get 5 times the reward points, right? So I know how to leverage the cards to get as much points as possible. So best believe when I am starting my business in Cleveland, I'm going to use these cards, right? I'm gonna max them out, get all the points when my business is up and running and it's paying down the debt for me. I'm gonna kick back and be like, yeah, Dwayne, I got like 50,000 points. Let me take a quick trip to LA on me, on the business, on Bella Sloan Group Homes, right? Because I leverage the business and now it's paying me back, right? This is how I leverage credit. When people say, oh, the platinum card is $600 a year, that's crazy. I understand the value. Everybody know the cost. They don't understand the value, right? Because when I'm in the lounge and I'm drinking for free and the Wi-Fi is free and the food is free, right? And I get so many other benefits. I get $200 in Uber credits. The card pays for itself, right? So I got my plug right here. You're going to click on this link, sign up, they'll take care of you, right? Then I got another plug at Truist, right? $50,000 personal loan. I prefer you get loans on the personal side, not business, not personal loans on the personal side, not personal credit cards, because loans don't hurt your credit score. If you had a $50,000 credit card and you max out on a personal, it's going to tank your score. And I don't want that to happen. All right. And for me to wrap it up real quick, right? Herman, my credit is not there. Well, I got you. You need to delete some inquiries because too many inquiries is not good for your credit. You need to delete some inquiries. You're gonna click this link. It'll take you to my class that I have on YouTube. Everything. Listen, me and Dwayne do this, man. We teach for free. We'll get on live and we'll teach for free. The only thing we charge for is our time. So listen, you want inquiries done? It's right here for you. You can hire Bellison to do it, but I got it on YouTube. 53,000 people watch this video. Clearly it works.
Have mercy.
Clearly it works. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got collections, Herm. Boom. Click on this link. What do we got here? Got my sister Regine teaching 23,000 people. Clearly it works. 8 days ago, look what somebody said. This 100% works. I got 2 collections removed in 2 weeks. Thank God for this video. Thank God for success has receipts. Success has receipts. It ain't me. Y'all do the work. I promise y'all gonna be good. Herm, I got some late payments. Please, don't worry. I got you. Click this link right here. Another training. 83,000 views on here. 83,000. Y'all see this? Everything is here for you, so there's no excuses. You're not going to leave this call with any excuses. You want to delete bankruptcies? You want to delete charge-offs? I'm just checking this shit, make sure these links work. All right, these links are still working. Go check it out. The videos are right there. Listen, even tomorrow, I'm going to do a live tomorrow night. Shameless plug, Dwayne. I apologize. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going live tomorrow, and we're going to talk about how to delete charge-offs from your credit report, because I know that kicks all y'all butts. All right? That's my time. I'm done. I blitzed through it. I said I only needed 30 minutes. I went over about 9 minutes. I apologize. So this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste my PowerPoint in the chat so you guys have the resource. All right, I'm dropping in the chat. If you felt I did a halfway decent job, not even like a 10 out of 10. If you felt I gave you a 5 out of 10, Drop a fire emoji in the chat for me. S'il vous please. S'il vous please. Nah, not one, not fire. Oh, there you go. I was just about to check.
That's that
You know I
five.
gotta check vibes.
Having that five.
You know I gotta check vibes. I appreciate you. Dwayne, I apologize that you have to go after me. I'm sorry
Man.
I did it to you.
Oh, Lord, this man.
Next time you'll go first, I promise, if we ever decide to do this again. But bro, people came here with high expectation. My mentees have seen my PowerPoint 100 times. That's how I had to hurry up and get through it. Bro, they're ready to learn about this game. They see the diamonds. They see you trying to be low key with it, but they see, they see evidence of something going on.
Cut it out.
They see evidence of something going on. You know what I'm saying? The skin is glossy. You looking healthy. You got your own merch. Oh, okay. You fancy.
Hey.
Listen, bro, can you give him can you please give him the game for me, bro? And how you
man. Hey, Herman. Go ahead. Come on, pass that mic back over to me. Give me the
mic over.
Give me the host. Give me the host back, man.
Oh, let me give you the host.
Hey,
hold on.
Y'all give it back. Y'all give it up for Herman, man. He did such a great job. I'm gonna be looking to get some of those inquiries off. Hey, y'all, man, come on, man. You know, he said, who's giving out a 50K? Like, who the hell got 50K giving out?
Listen, they got the bag, bro. My mentees,
crazy, man.
Listen, talk to the people, man.
Hey, Herm, I love the accountability, man. It's my turn. I'm up next.
All right, let's get
guys. I see Miss Donna, Miss Virginia. What's up, Willis? What's going on, Miss Edith? JR in the building. Coco Chanel. Tasha, what's up, y'all? Miss Christina Lopez, what's up, y'all? Hey, thank you so much, Herm. I appreciate you having me on this platform, man. And you just dropped some great downs, man. This is like the Eminem versus Jay-Z type of thing, man. I'm gonna see if I can, I don't want you to murder me on my own track. So seriously, man. Well, I'm just gonna go grab my PowerPoint, man, and then just get into some things after this, okay? Everybody cool with that? Everybody give me some thumbs up. That's cool. Let me get on here right quick. Give me some thumbs up if you can see my screen, huh? Everybody good? All right. Can you see my presentation, Herm? We good? Nice. So here we go. Uh-oh. Hold tight. There we go. So here we go, guys. So again, my name is Dwayne Griffin, also known as Mr. Group Homes, okay? Just to share my story, you guys, I played football at the University of Akron, based out of Cleveland, Ohio. Was an at-risk youth, guys, so I went to scared state programs. I didn't quite go to juvie, but I had threats of going to juvie, but I wound up starting to play some football in the 10th grade, never played Little League or nothing, man, and wound up getting like 10 Division I athletic scholarships to play football. I signed to the University of Akron, did a different type of job there. Football was good for me, but school wasn't. So I wound up getting academically dismissed from there. That's me and my mom. I'll tell you the story about my mom a little bit later, but was incarcerated during half of my senior season. Came back home, and one of the best things for her to come to me at football camp. But this is me and my mom, and this is a little bit of my story where I got a little bit of my grit from. This is me at Erie Community College and junior college, and then I finished up at Virginia Union University. All right. So I just wanted to let y'all know who y'all on the call with. But as I left school, guys, I started in education. So this is me at my desk, you see. I'm just doing my thing with the kids in the community, enjoying. But a mom just recently in the parking lot doing dismissal, she asked me would I be able to work in the group home field. And I was like, what's that? And so she's like, well, I got a house that, I think you'd be good with the guys. And just like people in our community, y'all, everybody think that, you get a second and third job to get rich, but I never seen nobody get rich. And my good mentor said 2 jobs for 2 people. Everybody agree with that? So I moved forward. I got the part-time job, and And I just wanted to show you guys that this is what I did in the summertime. I don't know why that circle is there, but I just wanted to show you guys that this was July of 2012, right here on the outing with some of my guys. And these are two adults that had developmental disabilities, but took them down to the news station. But these are some of the things that I really love to do, is be out in the field. And I had to make a decision in my life whether I wanted to continue to be a school teacher or really get involved with adults with developmental disabilities. So that's what I did. In 9.5, 10 years, I was in education, and I stopped doing that. And that's what happened. I started working part-time and started picking up full-time. Started at the $10 an hour job, okay, which you see guys in front of me. And I worked my way up from house manager all the way up to a program manager, which I got hired here in this picture right here. But 9.5 years into this field, I was totally burned out. You guys see, this is real stuff right here. This is me on my casual day on Friday. Of course, you see the personal development books, but more importantly, this is the point of no return. I put all this information out of here because I don't want nobody suing me. But you know, I was happy to have these printed off cards and doing well for the community. But I really wanted to have a title and be in the cubicle and stuff. But you know, I really thought that was whack. But on this particular day, I had to fill in third shift. When I filled in third shift, I really saw how someone was, or this company was leveraging me, because I was making $42,000 a year with this company, but at the same time, I wasn't making the money and it wasn't making ends meet, okay? But on third shift, I saw that the company was making $100,000 per people inside this group home. So I looked in the back of the book where we do our notes from, and I said, man, this is crazy that this company is making this much money. And sitting in this picture right here, guys, I was actually managing 15 caseloads. So 15 caseloads, and let's just say it was $100,000 a piece. How many? What's the math on that? Everybody comment in the questions in the chat. What's the math on that? It's 1.5, right? Is that the right 15? Yeah, 1.5 million. So after that day, guys, I started getting started, man. So a lot of people that want to get this thing done, you don't want to put in the time. So guess what I was doing? At nighttime, I was getting on my laptop, which I have right here to this day. Y'all see it, right? This same laptop, I was getting my certification done. Y'all see the bags underneath my eyes? Inside, I put up my company name on my pen board, just making sure that I reminded myself that I never want to be in that cubicle again, okay? Moving forward, I quit my job 5 years ago, started non-medical transportation in Griffin Care, and this is how I first got started in the business of billing Medicaid and starting my own group home journey. Now, the biggest thing happened. I started getting a lot of clients, and I started believing that I can do this thing. Everybody with me on that? Give me thumbs up if you're with me on this one. All right, Virginia, I see you, baby. And so I started billing Medicaid, and what it did was it gave me a level of belief that this thing can be done. So I started getting 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, and I started raising the roof. And I'm like, yo, this is possible, because before that, all I knew was the teaching aspect and then getting a W-2 paycheck, and that's all I knew. So I really started building up my revenue, and I really believed that it could be done. But what happened in March of 2020, guys? Anybody write in the chat box what happened in March of 2020? COVID. That's right. COVID hit. COVID hit, right, Donna? COVID hit. And so when COVID came, I lost all my clients, guys. I lost all my clients. And that's what's crazy is, man, it was very frustrating. You see this frustrated young man on the porch? I was frustrated just like him. All right. But one thing clicked in my mind. Y'all see the light shining on that big forehead, right? The light bulb clicked in on my forehead and in this picture, because I thought, since since the people from the day programs all stayed at home because of everything shut down in COVID, that the residential provider was making all of the money, right? That was my light bulb moment, y'all. So guess what? I transitioned my services into residential. Man, I haven't looked back since, man. So I started serving adults with developmental disabilities and started my company, Griffin Care, which we service them. And man, oh man, I started making some crazy money. And guess what? I just started servicing some individuals that I had from that company and also some people that I have been transporting already and just tap rooting with them. So that's how I originally started my business and getting into a six-figure mark right away. Then after that, y'all, I saw that the state of Ohio sued the opioid companies in the state of Ohio. And guess what? They won. They won. The state of Ohio had the second highest rate of opioid-related overdose deaths in the country, y'all, with heroin and all types of drugs. So guess what? I got into the sober living business as well. And it got crazy after that, man. So I invented my company, Sober University, which is a nonprofit organization, and we service adult men suffering from the disease of addiction. So this is when I first started Sober U. Mute your phones, please. This is when I first started my Sober U. Very clean beds. Definitely looks a lot bigger than that, but man, I just started putting the beds in there and getting to work. This is my very first board meeting. We're not gonna go through the whole board meeting, but got my first board meeting. Such a good thing. But you know, sober living refers to a living environment designated to supporting the people with addiction issues and things of that nature. So super proud of that. But anybody in here own any properties or anything? Any property owners? I know KC building things from the ground, Virginia. You got some? Well, listen, I saw that a lot of people during the pandemic were squatting on houses. Anybody had that issue where they were squatting on houses and wasn't paying their rent? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Hey, so I saw that was an issue, and I'm talking to a property owner like, man, you ever thought about group homes, man? He said, no, what's that? I said, man, it's your property on steroids, man. You getting $1,200 for a property, but guess what? I'm going to take that $1,200 that you want to charge for a property. I'm going to show you what we do with it. So this is a clear and cut example of a property example that we can get that I'm going to help Herman start right here in Cleveland, Ohio. So this is a real property. I'm not one of those fake people, y'all. I ain't with the fakeness because I came from the ground bottom up. So I don't want nobody to be giving me no fluff. Don't do that to me, man. Right, Donna? don't do that to me, y'all. We already been exploited already enough in the lower class community. We need some information that's going to take us to the next level. So here are real examples in Cleveland, Ohio on what I can get for a house, 1250, 6 bedrooms. Y'all know how many beds I can put in 6 bedrooms? Crazy, man. So these are true examples. So I'll take that 1250, all right? I can put a lot of beds in there. So I'm gonna take 10 beds at $400 a piece, and I'm gonna get $4,000 a month. Now that's just straight cash. That's individuals getting SSI, SSDI, okay? That's individuals having a programming pay for them. And I can go over you guys, but I stress to you guys to make sure that you text the word group homes again to 33777. You guys are going to be able to join a community of people that wants to start group homes like yourself. But I'm gonna keep on with this presentation because this is crazy, and this is just cash. All right. So I'm gonna tell you, it's a bonus with this. In my sober living facility, we get actual grant checks. Herm, I sent you my checks, brother. I'm not lying. Y'all see all them checks. We get busy over here. I'm a certified recovery home through the state of Ohio. So that means I get certified. I actually got this last check right here, y'all. I don't black out my stuff, man. I keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all pull up if y'all want to, okay? $29,000 just last month. I can't even, they messing with me, y'all. I'll show it to y'all. I'll black it out and show it to y'all. But $29,000 on that check right there, and I got a few sitting on this desk. Man, when I tell y'all I cannot believe the type of money that I've been making in this field, not to mention my adults with developmental disabilities doing $26K a week. That's $29,000 a month, man. This has been so life-changing to me and my family. This is not a brag or boast thing. This is a fact check thing. This is something I'm not nobody's guru. I'm not nobody's overall king. I'm just somebody who got tired of a situation, tired of being leveraged, and start leveraging the situation. You understand what I'm saying? I got mentors to show me how to be Mr. Group Homes, guys. I got mentors to show me what books to read. If you guys, I never been into I played football and never been into education like that, but man, I started educating myself because knowledge is power. Without the implementation, knowledge ain't nothing. So I started getting the information. So can this model be duplicated? We got a lot of people on this call. Yes, it can be duplicated across the nation. You think somebody out here in Alaska ain't using no drugs and no opioids? Huh? You think somebody down there in Florida? I'm talking about from the rich communities down bottom, where the Haitian CEO people's at. I know your people's down there, Herman. Down there and down by Miami, 305, baby. Side by side. Come on, baby. I didn't cross that bridge before. It's issues. They done tore down some of the popular projects out there. I'm out here for real, y'all. I done had teammates from the Pork and Bean projects to the Magnolia in New Orleans. Man, I know what's going on out here. To out there in Patterson, New Jersey. Come on, baby. I'm Mr. Group Homes moving around for real. I'm on the field for real, y'all. So, how do you run a sustainable group home, y'all? How do you? And that's a sober living home, but there's so many different models. Staffing is important. We have one house father and operation managers. You know, that's one of the structure. Everybody say, man, I don't want those people. Let me tell y'all something. This is not New Jack City, y'all. This is not the 1990s crackhead in the house, y'all. We have functioning people that just life got a hold of them, man, and it's just been hard and tough for them. But I'm gonna show you guys how we, say, Dwayne, how can we get a property and try to really leverage, either leasing a house or buying a house with a property owner. I'm gonna show you guys. These are some of the things that we do. We use money, so we let the landlord know that we'll offer you some more money. And I'm gonna go fast to this. Monitor, hey landlord, we're gonna monitor that house. We're gonna put cameras inside, so don't worry. Hey landlord, we're gonna have management inside. No worries about that, right? Also, we're gonna supply our own maintenance man. So as long as we don't have no big fixtures that go on in the house, hot water heater, furnace go out, sinks, water pipes bursting, we're gonna fix everything else ourselves. So don't worry about that. So that's my company, Sober University, and this is one of the certifications that we have. So we went through Ohio recoveryhousing.org, and these are some of the places that I actually got my certification from and I have partnerships with. And some of the smaller things that we do in the neighborhood is adapt the good neighbor policy. And that's basically going to the neighbor to the left of you, to the right of you, and across the street and saying, hey, we may be starting an independent living home here. I use fancy words like that because when we use the word group home, people get a little, they ants in the pants a little bit. So I try to use creative words like that. And at the same time, we're not hiding who we are. We're not hiding it from the property owner, and we're not hiding it from the neighborhood. We want to be pillars in the community. Again, if we run this thing the right way, we have all our management in place, it shouldn't be an issue, y'all. I had this particular house right here for the last 5 years. We've served over 100 men inside this home. When I say this is in a challenging neighborhood, but a beautiful street, it is, man. It's in a challenging neighborhood on a beautiful street. Man, we've had one fight. I done had gang banging, GDs, Bloods, devil worshipers, you name it, inside this home, man, with no issues, man. It's all about how you run your home, man. I promise you that. These are some of our features in our home, but guess what? Group homes, it's nice to have a nice home inside. As you guys can see, we call that the detox tub, nice dining area, all the above. But guess what? We also have, oh no, that's a certification. This is how we're located. I got my phone right here next to me, man. And I tell you what, guys, we are being located by some of the best. And this is how we have people that's calling us from Toledo, Ohio, Cincinnati to get inside our home because that's what's going on. Once you scroll down, you're going to see that you'll go down to the results and you're going to see that our company is one of the leaders as far as, I don't know if it's going to show, but it's going to show that our company is showing up, and that can do the same for you because it's a national standard. But moving forward, these are some of the programs. Programming is very key. So we got our guys here at the air show. Again, if you're not trying to get in this business to help people and make a change while making some change, get out. You can leave, you can exit, you can press in, but if you here and you tired of other institutions and people just putting up a whole bunch of money and serving our people, and you know your cousin Boogie that you knew grew up with you in high school walking down the street talking to himself and stuff, if you're not willing to help them and allow these corporations that just flood money to our neighborhoods and our areas and build our individuals and then suck them out dry and then not recycle that money within the community, then this may not be for you. But if you are that person, this is. So programming is a major key. So these are guys at the air show. That's my dude, Abdullah. He got his chefing license. He was featured. Nice guys, man. That's my other guy, man, Kendrick. CDL's program. So you don't necessarily have to provide these programs. All you do is partner up with individuals who do provide that. Next thing you know, you put that on there, man. But I'm gonna begin to wrap this up, man. But I just wanted to show y'all a brief thing about what we do as far as sober living. This is me giving back to my community. I had a turkey bowl every single year where we bring back some basketball players. We raise money for our youth programs. I want y'all to check out that back there because I was a state champion in basketball. I know I told y'all I play football, but I put that banner up. This is me at a marketing mastery where I master how to have VIP calls, made 80K, just vibing out, y'all. Just survive, just let y'all know who y'all on the phone with. But again, I have fun with the funds because I put in that work for our community. So I'm always, you can catch me in Jamaica, catch me in, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you my spiel in the elevator. I'm with the smoke, y'all. I just want to let y'all know who I am, Herman. But if you guys want to follow me for more information, that's my at Mr. Group Homes, man. I want you guys to go ahead and make sure we're going to put the link. But join the community, man. I love giving back to people. I love making change while making some change. I would love to take you guys' calls. I would love for you guys to join our community where I'm about to help Herman actually start his group home, not only here in Cleveland, but I'm going to be out there in Philly also. Guys, this is not going to be the last time you see me, man. This is only going to get bigger and bigger. I want people, you can have a home right next to mine. I don't care, man. Let's get to it. I want you guys to join the community and make sure you text group homes to 33777, and we're going to get you all together, man. We have a community where I help people from A to Z. I break down the zoning, everything. Herman, let's do some questions, man. Let's get to it, bro. Hold on. Let's get to it. Let me stop sharing. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. We got some hands raised. Let's get to it. Herman, you can unmute yourself, Herman. I got you. I got you.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Boy, man, I love group homes.
Man, I like when there's no fluff. There was a lot of receipts. I like that.
Yeah.
Some people put it in the chat. I forgot who put it there. Part of wealth building is getting a nonprofit and a 501c3. We'll talk about that. I love that you do that and you gave back to your own community. That's super, super dope. Super, super dope. So listen, this is what you guys are going to do. You're going to click the reaction button at the bottom of your screen, right? We was only going to do this for an hour, but I got you. You're going to click the reaction button at the bottom of the screen. You're going to raise your hand, and we're going to take a couple of questions before we end. But Dwayne, we were going to do a giveaway. You want to do the giveaway now? You want to talk about it later?
Man, let's get to it. Let's not, I don't want the suspenseful, you guys got to wait till the end of the call, man. Come on, this is different on this call, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, it's
Absolutely.
different on this call, man.
So
Come
this is
on,
what.
Monique. Come on, Monique. You know what the vibes is. I ain't playing with y'all, man.
So let's do this. This is what we're gonna do. Some of y'all on your phone, some of y'all on your computers, whatever you want to do. Take a picture of the screen, screenshot. Y'all know how to do my giveaways. You're gonna post it to Instagram. You're gonna tag me, and you're gonna tag Dwayne, right? Mr. Group Homes and at Haitian CEO. Y'all gotta follow instructions. Y'all gotta tag the both of us. Post it to your stories. You ain't gotta post it on your main page. Just post it to your stories. Damaris is gonna pick somebody, and one of Dwayne's team members is gonna pick somebody. I'm going to be giving away one free ticket to my FICO and funding class in Philadelphia on September the 7th. You'll be my special guest. You'll be my VIP guest. You're gonna be backstage
Damn,
with me.
I want to come.
You want to pull up. You're going to be with me. In addition to that, that person who wins, they will also get free credit repair from me, from my team. I'm going to put you on. I'm going to give you to my team, and they're going to fix your credit for free on me. So that's my giveaway. All you got to do is screenshot, tag both Dwayne and I on your Instagram story, and you good. Dwayne, what are you going to give the people?
So I'm glad you asked, Herman. So with that being said, anyone that tags us and we identify them, I'm going to give them an unlimited consultation so we can go through the counties, the state. Excuse me. Let's start up top. We're gonna start at the statewide. Then we break it down to the city. Then we break it down to the county. Then we break it down all the way to the HOA if we need to on what we need to do to get you started in the group home field in your city. Having a group home, we're going to break down what type of group home do you want to have. Do you want to have a veteran home? Do you want to have a juvenile house? Do you want to service adults with developmental disabilities? Do you want to have a halfway house, et cetera, et cetera? 10 plus different categories. We're going to break that all the way down. So unlimited. Let's get to it. As long as you can be on the call, I'm going to be with you. Let's go.
That's a lot. Unlimited phone call.
That's a
with you.
lot of time, y'all. Time is money. That's a lot of time. But I care that much. I want more results. I want people to have more group homes. I really think that it has a negative connotation, but I've seen a positive in it as well, as you guys saw in some of the programming. So definitely let's get to it. Morris, what's up, man? Let's go.
Get it. Let's get to these questions. But you're gonna have to unmute him, Derek. But somebody did. Derek is probably the first one we're gonna talk. But Dwayne, real quick, somebody asked, "Do you have to work in the group homes?" We teach you how to start businesses, real businesses. We're gonna show you how to hire, how to fire. We're gonna show you certification. We're gonna show you all that. He's gonna show you all that stuff. So you're not gonna be necessarily working in the business if you don't want to. All right. So you're gonna have to do it, Dwayne. So Derek Keith is the first person to come. You're gonna have to unmute him.
Okay, Derek Keith, where you at, Derek?
Derek Keith. So you can just click his name and click more and then unmute.
Let me find it.
So
it's a lot of people to be navigating. Hold on, Derek. I'm finding you, dog.
You're gonna tag Herman. You're gonna tag Haitian CEO and Dwayne on Instagram. Screenshot or take a picture of this call and tag it to your Instagram. And then we're gonna pick a special winner.
There we go. Derek, you unmuted, bro?
Yes.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man. How's everybody on the team?
Everybody good, man.
Doing good, bro.
Peace,
All right.
man.
Thank you. I've been a sponsor, man, in Virginia for going on 10 years now. I have
God bless
two.
you.
Thank you. I have two intellectual disabled adults in my home, probably for about like 7 years now. I also started like yourself, group homes, and I had 7 individuals that I take it to the community, get them acclimated. Sponsorship, we make like probably over 144, but I have 2 guys, and that's the max, that you can get in a home. But I've always wanted to get another facility because we have problems with placing people, having homes for them to go to. So they sit in the queue for a long time, and sometimes they go to other companies. So in order to keep that money in home, if I had a facility where they could sit, right, well, for lack of a better term, I think it would be great for my area. I'm in Virginia, by the way.
What part of Virginia?
Suffolk.
Suffolk. So that's the Virginia Beach area. Virginia Beach area?
No, that's far, that's probably about 40 minutes. I'm Suffolk, Newport News,
Oh,
Hampton.
bad news there. Excuse me, you know, I just know, you know, I'm
Right,
out.
I'm
Okay,
I'm from Portsmouth myself.
Smith. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So it
Yeah,
has to be some type of respite housing or something that we can look into as far as getting those individuals so they're not, you know, particularly lost in the sauce, sort of say,
right.
with those individuals. Also, it sounds like they're putting a limit on how many people you can serve. So it seems like we need to get a bigger certification that the bigger companies have so we can be able to get that capacity. At the same time, we have to be able to show them that you're able to have that capacity. So sometimes it's, hold on, here we go, Herm. It's funding because they want to see $10,000 or more or whatever that state requires sitting in escrow or whatever it is because they want to see that you're able to operate that business and be sustainable to take on that capacity of those individuals. Or two, they want to see that you have that experience or both combined together. So I've seen
Right.
that a lot. So we will have to look up exactly what's going on in the state of Virginia in actuality, and then also break down that county to see what the requirements are to get a bigger certification. Can I ask you what you have that you have? What is it? Shared living right now that you're doing?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's sponsorship. They have group homes. I've worked at group homes, but this doesn't fall under group home. See, group home here is 7 people. That's the max for group homes here. But I wasn't looking into the group home, just the placement, because I went to a place before and they had like 30 rooms, and in each room they may have like 5 to 7 beds, and they getting 1,500 a bed. But they're not taking them to Medicaid. They have cabs coming through, picking them up, and they are the rep payee for all of the individuals that live within that facility. So I'm well versed. I've been in this thing for 20 years total.
So Derek, make sure that we connect in some type of capacity because I want to be able to break down that verbiage when we say group homes. I don't want everybody to be loosely with that word because if you call the state and say group homes, they may not know what you're talking about. But if you say IDD, then they be like, ding, here we go.
Right,
If we
right,
say that's why we have to break down that word group homes because
yeah,
it's too broad, guys. Everybody with me? Miss
right.
Anya Brown, you with me? Christina, you
And
with me?
this is a forever changing business, because all words are interchangeable. Sometimes by regulation, you can't. We used to call them clients. Now you have to call them individuals. In this state, it is group homes. Some New Jersey, New York, it may be considered something else, like you were alluding to. But
Hold on, here
thank
we go. Here we go. What about something about Mary? It was a retard. Remember that? That was
Yeah.
like
exactly.
thinking
That was back in
that
the
was like
day.
a bullying thing, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
You man, stop acting retarded, right?
Right.
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 That is a term you do not use in this
Right.
field. You would
Yeah.
quickly get banned. It's almost like the LGBT thing. You cannot say that word. Or
Yeah.
it's gonna cause a ruckus and you're gonna have some issues. So
Yeah.
so that's why they use it. It went from MRDD to just DD,
Yeah.
developmental disabled.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things. So yeah, we up on that for sure. So we have to understand verbiage and terminology, man. But Derek, tap in, man. Let's see what we can boost that up a little bit for you. You right there, bro. But
Yeah.
let's get you through the roof, man, and let you be a part of the group home millionaire community, bro. So we can really expand. And then I got the documents, everything that you need to really take your business to the next level, structure wise, because systems win, people don't. So I got
Right.
you. So make sure you tap in with me, man. Thank you so much for joining the call.
We
Yes,
giving
sir.
bar
Thanks.
all
Thanks
day,
for
man. I gotta write this down. System. What do you say? Systems win, people don't.
Yeah, systems win, people don't.
Facts.
For
System.
sure.
Thank you, Derek. So there's a couple of people on here whose name is Herman Dolce on the screen. So I want you to
Man,
check
what is going on?
who to call next. But right now, Miss Nunu Johnson. So unmute Nunu Johnson for me, Dwayne.
I got you. I'm getting the pro at this. Here we go. There's no.
What's up? What's up? What's
What's
up? What's up?
up?
What's up?
What's happening?
Hello. Hey, Mr. Groupon. Hey, Herman. How y'all doing?
All
Doing
right.
well.
I just had one question. Can you put in the chat on the Amex Club?
So yes, I'll put in the whole PowerPoint for you. So I'm gonna put the whole PowerPoint in the chat, and then just to make sure people who came late, and in the PowerPoint you will see that the plug for my American Express plug. All my plugs are
Oh,
in.
okay. I already downloaded. I thought you had put something else in the chat for it.
I got you. Because I put
All right,
the
thank you.
directly, but I want to give you all the PowerPoint, and in the PowerPoint to all the links that you guys need.
All right, from my community and this community, we appreciate both of y'all for coming on tonight.
Man,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
We appreciate you. Next up, we got Tara Richard. I hope I didn't butcher your name. It looked like it's supposed to say Richard, but so you can unmute her for me.
Got her. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tara. Unmute yourself.
Right.
Talk to
It's Tara Ricard, Herman.
Tara Ricard. How you doing, young lady?
Hey,
All right,
Tara.
how you doing tonight? I'm a mentee. I'm ready to get this money. So my question to Mr. Group Home, because I got a couple of people that definitely need some help, and I got a couple of social workers and stuff that we can make it happen. And so I'm on that journey with Herman, right? I'm gonna tap into everything he got his hands into. I'm trying to get my hands into, right? So my question to Mr. Group Home is, do I need to go get certified? Do I need to be taking some more classes to get certified to be able to start my group home, or can I tap into someone that already have their social service degree and already do that work in that field? Can I use their experience, or is that something that I need to go get my own education to be able to tap in, to be able to help in my community?
Honestly, I think it's smart to do a little mix. If you wanna fast track, if you don't have a lot of experience and you want to get that experience, then go the beginner route. If you really just ready to jump in, I would do a partnership with someone like that has that experience. I mean, having someone that's certified to get you, to the top real fast, and then you guys having a partnership. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't think nothing wrong with that at all. But
Okay, so
just identify who you would like to serve first. You still here? Tara, you still here?
yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Identify who you would like to serve first, and then attack it like crazy and see what the qualifications are that you need, because it may not be a lot. Depending on who you want to serve and where you at and everything, it may not be a lot. It may not be too much for you to do it by yourself. And then partnerships is good, but they always say you can't sit at the table unless you bring in something to it. So don't be so quick to partner up with something that you can get done by yourself, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, because I got an investment property that I'm gonna fix up right now, and if I can make some, put some beds instead of one head, then that'd be great.
Man, absolutely. And then think about this also, Tara, while I have you. Thinking about if you have, let's just give $1,000 that you're renting this house to a single family out. Don't be afraid to just be like, all right, I ain't want to be an operator. I just want to make a little bit more money, and charge a Groupon operator $2,200. And so don't be afraid to partner up with a company that's already running also, or reach out to an agency that needs to house individuals and have a group home company come in and manage that individual. Those are possibilities as well. So you don't have to necessarily be an operator to be in the field. Yeah. You can be a property owner that rents to group home owners. Now you in the field too.
Oh, sound like a plan. All right.
Yeah, I just want to let you know your options. You don't have to settle for nothing. We're not selling for nothing on this call, y'all.
I don't need all of it. I just want a piece of it.
Yeah, just a little, a little Jamaican trip.
Just my fair share.
Little something. I appreciate you, Tara. Hey, make sure you tap in, get into the community. GroupHomeMillionaires.com. The link should be in the chat now, y'all.
Yep, I already signed up for you. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next up, Dwayne, we got Anthony Elder. Anthony Elder. He laid back right now in the Nike shirt, just vibing. What's your question?
Here we go. Anthony, can you hear
Good.
me?
What's good? What's good?
What's up? What's really
What's
good?
good? What's good? What's good, Mr. Group Home?
Peace to you, King.
Greatly appreciate this information you're giving out. Herm is my guy. He top tier. So I already know if you on this, it's 1 million, it's 1,000. So
Oh, man.
my question was though, I have a property in Cleveland, 44102, that I just got done renovating. So I've been had it on the market for a couple months. It hasn't really moved. So I feel like this is an act of God for just even this call tonight. You know, I'm talking to my wife about that. So I just want to find out. I did sign up for your program, but like I really want to link up with you somehow, man, because the house is just sitting there, totally past all inspections. It's up to code. It's ready to go, man. So I think it'll be a great opportunity for that type of business.
Anthony, if we can, do you have a property manager here in Cleveland?
I don't. Nope. The property is just on the market. That's it.
Okay. Let's figure out what that property looks like, because we may be able to do a deal with me, myself, you, and Herman, so we can get that property off the ground and going. If it's not gonna sell, then let's use it as an incubator. We can, give you what you're looking for. Let's talk about that in the back office and see what that looks like. Besides, even if it's not Herman, I have plenty of mentees that's looking for houses. I have plenty of case managers that's looking for housing. So I'm here, they know me out here in multiple different settings. So it's all about your capacity and what you're willing to do for that property. But I love that area. I mean, it's a challenging area, but at the same time, I like the challenging area because those where the big houses are and stuff. So yeah, man. So
Let's do business. I love it.
let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do it. So let me see. Let me see.
Listen, I put his Instagram in the chat for everyone. Definitely follow Dwayne. You can DM him. His team is gonna be of service. So definitely get in his DMs, guys. I know you guys are gonna, if you don't get to ask questions, we definitely want you to be able to have access.
Let me where is it? Where the heck is Tasha at? And let me put JR too. JR, can we connect? Can we connect with this young man? Make sure we connect with this young man.
Yeah, I'm about to Anthony, I'm about to send you a DM right now.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks,
Greatly
JR.
appreciate it.
All right. We're gonna take a couple more calls, guys. Taiwan, my guy, pull up.
Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan, TYWON.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
You hear me? All right, what's up, y'all?
Taiwan.
What's your
What's
question?
going on?
What's going on?
All right, so quick question is kind of like somebody was actually asked you answered one of the questions I was gonna ask. But if you got a property ready to go, I was gonna say like, is there a minimum amount of like, say for instance, rooms in a residential that you recommend? And I was gonna say, how long does it take to actually get things going from start to?
Taiwan, great questions. Great question. So depending on what type of home, if it was sober, I would say that the house may need a little bit more space in it, because we're gonna put a nice amount of beds in it, but not, we don't want it to make it look like kind of like a stuffed prison setting sort of setting.
Right.
I'm just being honest, yo. We don't we don't want to, make that, we don't want to give off that impression that we stuff in the house and we getting how we live. It ain't about that. It's about serving these guys and making their mental capacity great as well. So it depends on the size of the bedrooms, the size of the house, and then to actually fill up the beds. I usually take this approach. If I make 5 calls to 5 different case managers, once we identify who we need to be calling, because a lot of people don't know. These are 2 big things you guys need to know when opening up your group home. Where am I getting my clients from, and who's paying me? That's the bottom line. So if we can identify, first of all, if we're serving juveniles, we shouldn't be talking to the case manager for sober living. We need to be talking to child and family services. We need to be talking to the juvenile case managers and social workers. So that's one thing. So who are we talking to? So now we've established who we need to talk to. Now we're making 5 to 10 calls a day. Let's go with 10 calls a day. 10 easy calls on this. 10 calls a day.
Right.
10 calls a day, 10 calls a day. And I usually try to do, we can do Monday through Friday. That's 5 days, 10 calls, that's 50 calls. We got to get somebody in that bed with 50 calls, bro.
No doubt. That makes
It's just
sense.
a number. Now it comes down to a numbers thing. So I can't tell you how long it takes you to get a person into the home, but the more that we get your business out there, the more you involve yourself. So the way I promote my homes, Taiwan, I don't just make the emails and say, hey, I have a nice home. Y'all should really come. Man, that's terrible. That's not the jiggy way to get this stuff done. Y'all got to get yourself involved, man. If y'all see me, I'm at these adults with developmental disability football camps with the Cleveland Browns. I'm at drug courts. I'm at the meetings with my individuals. I'm at the meetings standing up saying, hey, my name is Dwayne Griffin. I'm not in the rooms, but I'm here to support my guys from Sober University. I have a sober living home that you may want to check out. If you guys ever need residential, come talk to me. I'm your guy. And I sit my butt back down and I listen to everybody's story inside there. I have my hands folded and I'm watching. So I go to drug court graduations. I'm in with the drug court judges. You have to do the different things that make you different. These corny emails and phone calls, these case managers are overworked and underpaid. Why is we making these calls like they care about what's going on at your house? They get these calls every single day. I'm going to show you exactly because I make the call. Hey, how you doing? I'm calling on behalf of Taiwan's company. Yes, we servicing adults with developmental disabilities. We also have programs where we help people get CDLs. But I'm on the phone. I do 2 or 3, 5, 7 calls for you on your company's behalf until you get what I'm saying to you. Then I throw you in the fire and say, come on, Taiwan, you ready to make these calls?
Wow.
Got you. Dope.
I'm making the calls for you.
I
Stop
love
playing with me, man.
making the calls for you. No excuses. No excuses. All right, we're gonna take one more call for tonight. We will be, if you don't mind, can we send out this recording to everybody? I know they're asking me for it. Can we give them the recording?
I don't want to. They should have came to the call.
Should have came.
Hey, Donna. Hey, Sonya, they should have came to the call.
They should have came. Last person we're gonna take. She in the middle of her bite, but I'm gonna call her right now. Monique, put the fork down.
Monique,
we got you. Unmute yourself, Monique.
Hello.
Hey, hola, señorita.
I was just going to take my last bite.
Go ahead, take your
So, Herm actually already answered my question, but I'm gonna ask it on live. And my question is, oh, what's going on with the screen?
Somebody that took over. Oh, have mercy.
Over. We got to turn off the security. But go ahead and ask your question while we handle
Okay.
this.
For one, I don't want to work in the business. Like I don't want to be in there trying to, manage the people.
Mm-hmm.
What would be like the steps for something like that to where, I don't have to work actually in the business?
Absolutely. So, Monique, you don't think I get that every single day?
I can imagine.
So again, one, maybe doing transitional housing. That'll be someone that's maybe looking to not particularly go into a typical rental situation with an apartment complex or something like that, but someone that may have graduated from Sober University, someone that may have come home from a halfway house that maybe start working at Amazon or something like that. You'll do a transitional housing where they don't need a lot of maintenance or they don't have a lot of issues going on. They just need housing, some guys to get on their feet. So you can do transitional housing.
Okay.
You can do higher functioning individuals. You can do veterans. You can really kind of filter who comes into your home. It doesn't necessarily have to be titled a certain type of home. It can be someone that just needs housing to get on their feet. So it can be some higher, and you can be a property owner or a manager.
Mhm.
Whatever may be the case. You can do a partnership also, again, like I said earlier, with actual group home company that's in your city, someone that aspires to have a group home, have them,
Mhm.
put a little bit more security behind it, because I pay a little bit more, but 2000 a month in rent is nothing to me when I'm getting 29K a month. And that's between,
Exactly.
and I go longer term so we can lock in that price. You see what I'm saying, y'all?
Mhm.
If we go
Mhm.
1 year and they be like, oh, you do the little group home thing, don't you? Oh yeah, we about to shoot that up.
Mhm.
I go,
And
I
one
go
more
2
thing,
years.
one more thing,
Go ahead,
one
Twin.
more
Go
thing.
ahead.
Okay, so I've actually been looking at some different houses there in Cleveland, and I'm working with a little young guy from, what is it, Bigger Pockets. He's been shooting me some off-market houses in the 44102 zip code. And he told me
102.
that that's one of the areas that's not the greatest area, but some of the places that that he's been showing me,
Investors.
they're kind of nice looking on the inside, but the outside is pretty bad. So what do you think about that particular area, the 44102 and 44109?
I love my city, Monique. I'm sure Herman loves Philly.
Oh
Um,
yeah, oh yeah.
it's some challenging areas in the city. However, I haven't had any issues. I drive pretty nice around, and
Okay,
definitely protect myself at the same. I haven't had any
for
issues.
sure.
I have 9 homes, and I go see people's houses all the time in the city of Cleveland. I move around there. What I would say is have some boots on the ground, like myself, or some people on my team, or even some people, just cross reference anybody. Cross
Yeah,
reference me, guys. Hey, don't get these mentors and mentees and all this manatees and all this. If you guys, you need some. Hey, Herman text me, man, and I showed him proof. I have a bingo hall in my 501c3, and I sent Herman some proof, man, and he texted me back the hashtag success leaves clues, man, and so
yeah.
you make sure that you do your homework. I can ask around. Now you got a brother in Cleveland. Hey, Dwayne,
Bam.
have you
Yeah.
heard of this guy? Let me check into him.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't but so big, but do your research. But if you looking, man, I've seen so many investors here, man. Shout out to a lot of my man Beyond Wind doing some great business here in Cleveland. My man the King Africa, man. These guys is some hitters here in Cleveland, man. You want to lock on
Okay.
people like that, like credible people, man, because it's scary
Yeah.
too, y'all.
So, but you have a class that you getting ready to start or something? You got the
So
information?
we having courses, a community, and also about to drop a book, man. I've been doing this for 2.5 years now, and taking 15-minute calls here. People not showing up now. It's time to really invest in yourselves and invest in the time that I've done to curb that house that you guys saw tonight. It sat for I think that thing sat for like 90 days, and it cost me $6,000. That's not going to happen in your case, because I'm going to show you how to stage your bedroom, take the pictures, put that thing on the internet, and market to the case managers before you're even done with the house. So by the time we're done with the house, you're getting the calls already. Small things that curve that, man. So again, I know this is always cliche, but you got to invest in yourself and your people, man, and yourself, man, for real.
Well,
And
thank you. I appreciate it.
absolutely, Monique. Let me know how we can help you. JR, make
Okay.
sure you hit her up, bro. My man JR, he'll get you together, Monique, and we'll talk some more, okay?
Absolutely. Dwayne, tonight was an amazing call, bro. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for allowing my mentees to mix with your mentees so we could chat, vibe, and ask some questions. Now you about to make everybody kick all they Section 8 people out their houses.
Don't kick everybody out, y'all.
See, that's what you're
Don't
trying
kick
to
everybody out, but it's really about to be a shift, Herman, in what's going on in the nation. The percentage rates are high up right now, man, and the Airbnbs is not doing as much as people originally really wanted to. So people trying to get their worth out of their properties, man. So this is just another way. I'm not saying it's the way. It may or may not be for you, but this is another way. And it's definitely been life-changing for me and my family and my team. And I just want to share that with the entire community.
Man, we truly appreciate that. Please don't forget to follow Dwayne on Instagram at Mr. Group Homes and text Group Homes to 33777 so you guys can get updates and you can join the community because you clearly see he has a passion for this. And we appreciate you guys as always. Don't forget, I'm giving out a free ticket to Fight on Funding. You're going to be my guest. We're fixing credit for free. Dwayne is actually going to be giving you a limited consultation, which is wild to me. Good for you, bro. Good luck with that.
It's gonna be unlimited too. I promise y'all.
On your
Once our connection lasts. Look, I'm gonna get off on purpose.
Exactly.
What up, JR?
Monday. Have a good week. We expect you guys to execute on the information that we have given you, and we expect to see receipts very, very soon. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Peace, y'all. Good night, y'all. Good call.